The Centers for Disease Control says the most dangerous job in America is right in our own low-country waters. Southern shrimpers hold the title. But as Lisa Wiseman found out, the local shrimpers have a determination that far outweighs any looming sense of danger. She spent a day with them out on the water, and it started very early in the morning.
Under the cloak of darkness, we meet Captain Wayne Magwood.
Nice to meet you.
And climb aboard the Winds of Fortune. It's 4:30 a.m. The deckhands are already at work making repairs to the boat. Like this, a hole ripped into the net from an overzealous shark.
They'll just mangle a net. They just tear the bags wide open. Everything you catch is gone.
Other shrimpers are beating us out of Shem Creek, but it doesn't bother the captain. He's already scouted out today's location, the shipping channel.
There's only been a rare few shrimp in there. You got to have a lot of nerve. Because you got a
Why is that?
1,000-foot ships going by.
We head 4 miles out to sea, plenty of time to talk.
My dad was a shrimper. My grandfather was a fisherman. I'm a third generation that I know of. Maybe fourth, fifth, I don't know.
As the sun rises, the trinets dropped. It'll give us an idea of the day's expected haul.
We had a little fiasco yesterday, so we got a little bit of stuff to do here today.
That fiasco was a tangled net which tacked on hours to yesterday's trip, so the crew is sure to keep them straight as they hit the water.
That's a good sign. That's a real good sign.
The trinets bring up our first catch of the day. A smattering of shrimp and fish hit the deck. Looks like we're in a good spot. With the groan of the massive winch, we see what the baskets caught. Hundreds of pounds of sea creatures piled high across the deck.
This is lots of fish, jellyfish, what we call sea biscuits.
Mixed in are small hammerhead sharks, stingrays, and horseshoe crabs. Now they go back overboard. Now it's time to pull up a seat, and gloves for me, please. The crew is able to grab handfuls of shrimp at a time, while I'm a little slower and a little skittish.
Whoa, that one was moving.
And we're actually sorting the shrimp from one another, too. You can see the 2 types right here. This is a white shrimp, and this is a brown one. Pretty big difference in size. Also, they fetch more at market, these white ones do. About $7 per pound compared to $3.
The captain's hands expertly take to the wheel for another pass with the nets, and more shrimp are dumped on deck. The leftovers, meanwhile, go back where they came from. And it's time to head back. Just how long the day is depends on what the ocean is offering. But today, it's a relatively short one at just 8 hours at sea.
I don't care to be on land no more than I have to. I like going home at night, but I'd rather be out here every day that I can.
Safely moored up, and it's an assembly line from the ice cooler on board to the dock to get the shrimp ready to sell to the public and some local restaurants.
Salt water's in my veins. My dad, my grandfather was a fisherman. I've been around the water all my life. I just love the water. I couldn't stand to be away from the water.
Captain Wayne Magwood there. Now, he sells his shrimp to Piggly Wiggly, Whole Foods, Gilligan's, and Arts Bar and Grill in Mount Pleasant, among other places. And, of course, Debbie, a lucrative business, of course, especially with all those shrimp on the market, but also dangerous, too. You were saying the most dangerous job in America. That's the case. More than 500 fishermen over the past decade actually being killed on the job there, too.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. Well, you look like you did really well. Did you get your sea legs, or was it kind of, sort of?
Sea legs, exactly. No, I was a little bit better off. I'm going to put our photographer, Jason, out on the line here. We both definitely got a little bit sick. We were 4 miles out on the sea, so the waves really kicked up.
And
so
we have more tonight at 11.
Tonight at 11, we'll see the danger that they really face, and they really do out there.
Wait to see it. Stay with us. We'll be right back.